All right, let's cross live to our Afro Worldview reporter, Sipha Kema, at the men's march taking place in Pretoria right now. Sipha Kema, thank you for joining us. Give us an idea of what the atmosphere is like on the ground.
Thank you so much, Richard. Well, right now, as you can see behind me, there are quite a number of people who have already started to come out. The march has not started yet. It is due to start only at 10 o'clock. But right now, they are assigning people in groups so that people can walk in groups, and also to ensure that people are keeping safe on the road, and as well as the street marshals are being let out to go and occupy the posts where people will be turning, or the streets that people will be using to get to the union buildings. They are, of course, expecting Minister Nomvula Mokonyane to attend. We also have, some familiar faces from your soapies and your telenovelas, such as Selo Maike Kangube, as well as Mpumi Litwaba. They're also here to support the march, the Tumamina march, to say that it ends now, the acts against gender-based violence, all ends now. But with me, I do have a guest. I have the acting DG of GCIS, and that's Ms. Phumla Williams. Ms. Phumla, if you could tell us just briefly now, with the walk from here all the way to the union buildings, what are we hoping to achieve? What message are we trying to put across?
I think we're trying to put across the message that it cannot be correct that South Africans will not be concerned with the abuse of women and children, particularly at the rate at which we have been seeing in the media. It's not in the media. I think South Africans, they know of one or many children who have been abused in the recent past. So today's march is to raise an awareness that you can do something even as an individual. You have a son, you can do something in molding that son. You have a friend that you know is in distress, you can do something. The peace-loving men that will be marching today, they are going to be taking a historic pledge of saying we will do whatever we can in our space, and the women who are out here are saying we are coming to join the men who are saying this cannot be allowed. 24 years into our democracy, that women and children still feel unsafe, and yet the Constitution is providing for safety of all South Africans, not only men, but South Africans as a whole.
And as we see here, Ms. Williams, that, with the numbers already, and it's still early morning, it seems as if, especially the young men that are here, they really heeded the call. How does it make GCIS feel now to see all the numbers? Besides the ones that we have here on screen, there are a number of gentlemen who have already started walking. Can you tell us about that?
This is particularly pleasing for us as GCIS. I think when this whole campaign was kick-started in GCIS, you will be surprised to find that a lot of young men in GCIS said, count me in, I want to be part. A lot of young GCIS men who are here, they are working in various divisions of the department, but they then said, I want to come and be counted. And we're particularly excited because I think the scourge of violence against women is worrying, because you are now seeing young men who cannot negotiate their relationships, and they resort to violence in negotiating relationships. So we're particularly pleased that young men are taking the lead from GCIS.
Yes. Any NGOs that you've partnered with to work on this march?
We've actually invited a number of organizations, the umbrella bodies, the National Victim Empowerment, and I cannot list all of them, but we've invited quite a few NGOs that are in the sector. We've invited the churches that are in the sectors, and we've invited various sectors of the society, the sports fraternity. We've invited the defense force. We invited entities. So we've tried to spread, but more importantly, we've also gone out to say you can come as an individual if you are able to join and make this pledge.
Thank you so much, Ms. Williams. And that was Ms. Phumla Williams, acting DG for GCIS, as the GIS have organized this march to say not in my name, as well as end gender-based violence and also against children.